Very warm welcome. I hope you had a good rest or you didn't, because this class came at such time, but I'm sure this class would be more relaxing for you. At the same time, good stretching. And hello. Alright, so I have kept one chair on which I have put one bed sheet, or you can have one cushion, and I have another chair as well along with me, so in case I can give you options what else you can do if you have two chairs of the same size. I have blocks, but you don't need the blocks at this moment. I have kept strap with me. You may or you may not need a strap. So chair with a bed sheet or the cushion, that's it. So I hope I'm audible to you. So I again repeat, I have kept two chairs with me. Yes, Lush. Thank you, Sharon, for letting me know. Alright, so chair with a bolster or the bed sheet or pillows, and mat I have just kept for myself. And yes, of course, a knee pad, because I will be going for something on the knees. Alright, thank you, Hedy, for letting me know. Thank you. Alright, let's start. So, I want you to sit on the chair. Okay, I'll place the chair this way for the time being. I'm sitting on the chair and putting my hands on the knees, letting my eyes stay closed. First, finding the center, finding the calmness within me. If my mind is at unrest position, let me calm it down. Few deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. With few blinks, I open my eyes. Namaste. Welcome to all of you. I take my arms to the sides. Inhale to raise the arms up. Exhale to bring it down. Just three more. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to down. Two more. Inhale to lift up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to down. And I take my arms behind. I interlace my fingers. I try straightening my legs. If I find it better, I place the block and I place my heels over the block and then fold forward. But make sure you do not lose your balance when you fold forward. Let your sit bone stays grounded and just stay. Connect with your breath. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. position. I release my hands, I remove the block to the side. I come to the standing position and I place my chair this way so that you can look at my alignment. Now, from here, I put my palms on the chair first. I have to say that you have to be careful so that you don't lose your balance. Though I cannot see you, I cannot advise which chair, what dimensions. So just make sure that you are safe and you don't lose your balance. I bring my palms on the chair. My legs are straight. My elbows are on the chair. And I keep my arms straightened, my legs straightened, my hips over the heels. And just let your eyes stay closed. If your chair is shorter as compared to mine, then you can come down onto your knees. My chair is of the okay size. I can still stand tall and I just stay. Just relax. Feel the stretch. Try to release the tension in your thoracic spine. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Or the Ujjayi breathing by constricting the throat when you exhale. Just 4 more deep breaths. Just 2 more deep breaths. With the next breath, I lift my head up. I stand tall. I put my knees down. I'll go for the shoulder stretch since my elbows were on the chair. So I put my knees down. That's the reason I have placed mat down, because it provides a little cushion to my knees. And then I put my elbows on the chair. My elbows around shoulder width level apart. I move my knees a little back and I make sure I am quite balanced so that I don't, lose my balance. And just I bend my elbows, my hands behind my back, my fingers touching my back. Or you can say fingers touching in between the shoulder blades. And we maintain. Just stay connected with your breath. Inhale deeper, exhale deeper. Believe me, these props like chairs, tables, these are very, very effective props. It helps you to stretch more deeper. And I love its stretches. Just 5 more deep breaths here. You can drop your head down. My bun is restricting me to drop the head down. And make sure you don't lose your balance. And then with the next breath, I lift myself up. So you can see my chair is in this position that if someone is sitting on the chair, the person will face towards me. Okay? So, from here, I am going to let my left knee stay down, my right leg is straightened and my right foot is just under the chair. Now, from here, I'm going to bring my right palm on the right shin. So, my chair is nicely closer to me and I take my left arm over and I put my left hand on the chair and I will rest my right ear on the chair. So, right palm on the right shin, left arm reaches over and my left ribcage is lifted. Ooh, I love the stretch. difficulty placing your right ear on the chair, you can put the block on the chair this way and put your right ear on the block, and this will give you a very good support. Just 2 more deep breaths here. And with the next breath, I lift myself up. And bringing the right knee down on the mat. And this time, shifting the chair to the other side so that I can go for another leg stretches. My right knee is on the mat, my left leg is extended, and my left foot is just under the chair. From your left palm on the left shin, right arm reaches over, my right hand almost touching the chair, my left ear is resting on the block or on the chair. Keep lifting the right rib cage and maintain the stretch. Just 4 more deep breaths here. And with the next breath, lifting ourselves up, bringing the left knee back down onto the mat. Keeping the chair at the same place so that my alignment is visible to you. And then from the next, I am going to stand tall and I am going to put my right foot on the chair. Right foot on the chair. Now you may need a block. Now depending upon the chair, if your chair is quite small or short, then you would need a block. If it's of a good size, good length, then it is fine. Right foot or right heel on the top of the chair. Inhale to raise the arms up. Exhale to fold forward. You can put your palms on the chair or elbows on the block on the chair. So depending upon it, you can decide. If you need a little more lift, then you can increase the height of the block and just maintain. We are into the hamstring stretch. Just 5 more deep breaths here. Shaking the legs, moving on to another leg. Left foot or left heel on the chair. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold forward. Either palms on the chair or my elbows on the block. So I do not know that what different size of the chairs we all have. So I am really unknown about it. So according to my chair, I prefer it this way. placing the elbows on the block or holding the chair, and just stay. Just 5 more deep breaths here. Stay connected with your breath. And with the next breath, we lift ourselves up. I have stretched my hamstrings. Now moving on to the hip joints. So my right foot on the top of the chair, and I make sure that I placed it in a way that I have no chance to fall. Important thing. I grab the chair for support and then I shift my left foot back. My right knee is bending, my back heel is lifted. My palms can be on the right knee, or I can grab the chair this way because my chair is of this alignment. I just maintain the stretch, making sure the right knee stays over the right ankle, back leg straight as you can maintain. If you feel it is too much for your left knee, you can flatten your back foot or put your left heel down on the mat like me, and then bend your right knee. Just 5 deep breaths here. And then with the next breath, I release the right foot, shaking the legs before I switch to the other leg. Left foot goes over the top of the chair, and as I mentioned that make sure you are nicely supported and no chance to fall. Left knee bending, right leg straight, back heel either pressing down or lifted. Palms can be on the left knee, or if you have the chair like me, put your palms on the chair and just maintain. Feel the deep stretch in your hip joints. More you deeper sink, more deeper is the stretch. Just 3 more deep breaths here. And with the next breath, releasing the left foot from the chair. Shaking the legs, relaxing them, a deep breath. With the next breath, I'm going to move into the pigeon stretch. My right foot on the chair, grabbing the chair first so that I'm properly balanced. I flatten my right leg this way, so my right sole of the foot is facing towards the left side. So my back leg is straight, and since I have chair of this dimension, I am side, you can put your elbows on the sides. I prefer it this way and I maintain the stretch. You can rest your head according to the chair. It depends upon the chair whether you can rest the head on it or not. And I just stay. Stay connected with your breath. I am following Puja breathing. Inhale deeper, exhale deeper. Just 5 more deep breaths here. And with the next breath, I grab the chair for support and then releasing the right leg. Shaking the legs, you can stay longer and just relax. So switching on to the other side, stepping my left foot on the chair, grabbing the chair for support so that I stay balanced. Left leg 90. So that's the reason I have placed this bed sheet on the chair so that it provides a little cushion support to me. Otherwise my chair is with no, it's just the bony chair, it just has bones, no cushion. So left leg 90, right leg back, and I fold forward a little. So my chair has this dimension that I can put my elbows on it. According to your chair, you have to modify, just make sure you are safe and balanced. Vision stretch is always this important alignment that when you step your left leg front, make sure you are sinking your hip more onto the right because you're naturally leaning onto the left. So try sinking more onto the right rather than leaning onto the left. And just maintain. Just 5 more deep breaths here. I hope you all are doing with me. I just keep my fingers crossed, though I'm enjoying my own stretch. And with the next breath, grabbing the chair, finding the support and balance. with the chair. So those who do not want to step the foot on the chair and they find it too risky, I will give you the modification how you can do spinal twist on the chair. So, is there any question? Alright, thank you. Stretching with me. Thank you so much. So, those who do not want to step the foot on the chair, they can sit on the chair and they can go for the twist this way. But if you can go further, I prefer it this way, where let's put the right foot front on the chair. Left heel lifted. Bring your hands near the heart center. Make sure you are properly balanced. With your left elbow, pull the right knee and twist to the right. And just maintain. Because of the height of the chair, the stretch is more deeper. And you have to maintain the balance. That adds a little more intensity. And you just stay. Just 5 more deep breaths here. And then finding the balance first, holding the chair for support, releasing the right foot and shaking the legs. Who said that chair yoga is a gentle yoga? I do not find it gentle. I love the stretches because they are more deeper, and I step my left foot up on the chair. I grab the chair for support. In chair yoga, you have to just maintain the balance so that you do not lose the balance and there is no chance for you to fall. And then we lift up, hands near the heart center. With the right elbow, pull the left knee, twist to the left. Just enjoy the stretch. 5 more deep breaths here. And then, with control, grab the chair for support and then release your left foot from the chair and shake the legs. 2 deep breaths. Now, my chair is this way, as you can see. I'm going to go into the warrior 3 position. So I won't require much help of the chair, but a little support. So we are not going to put entire pressure on the chair. We are going to touch the chair so that somebody is holding us like this. So you can easily do it, palms on the chair or fingers holding the chair. And then with the next breath, let your back go flat first. And then with the next breath, start lifting your right foot up. Now the alignment comes. Avoid lifting the right hip more higher. Level the hips. Flex your right foot and just stay. Just 5 more deep breaths here. And slowly with control, standing tall. Shaking the legs, relaxing the shoulders. A deep breath in this position. Inhale. Exhale. So I'm going to switch the leg. So last time I lifted my right leg. Now I'm going to lift the left leg. First, palms pressing on the chair. Make sure you do not put your entire weight so that there is no chance for the chair to fall or you getting imbalanced. And then let your back go flatten, parallel to the floor, hips over the heels. And then with control, start lifting the left foot. Keep your hips leveled. Do not let your left hip to go higher than the right. Flex your left foot. Maintain. Just 3 more deep breaths. And with the next breath, finding the balance, lifting myself up. So, I am getting sweat. That means it is no more gentle for me. Alright. Letting the chair face towards me, as if someone is going to sit on my chair, they will face towards me. Okay. So I place the chair this way. I'm going to sit on the chair and I'll try to let my knees go apart. My toes are out. It's more like how we go for the goddess pose. Knees out, toes out, heels in. Your thighs almost parallel to the floor. And then from there, I put my right hand on the right knee and reach my left arm over. And just stay. This is the most difficult posture for me because knees out is always challenging. But with the assistance of the chair, the stretch becomes more nicer and I can enjoy it. Just 5 more. To the center. you're feeling uncomfortable in your hip joints, you feel free to bring your knees together and then let it go apart, because sometimes we get cramps in this position. I always usually get cramps, but today I'm not getting, so by God's grace. Left palm on the left knee, right arm reaches over, and you just stay. Just 4 more deep breaths. And with the next breath, lifting myself up. So I will turn my toes in, and from there I grab a block to my side. First, I will sit in a way that only my right thigh is on the chair. My left leg is straightened, my right knee is bending. My right thigh is on the chair. I put the block closer to my right foot, though I'm not able to completely put my right foot down because of the height of the chair. If you can put your right foot down, do put it. If cannot, it is completely fine. You can stay on the ball of the feet. Right palm on the block, left leg straightened, left arm reaches over, left rib cage lifted, and we are into extended side angle. If you want to increase intensity, you can step your right foot on the chair and then take your left arm over, but I'm not trying that today because there are more chance for you to lose your balance in that position. So I want everyone to stay safe. At the same time, enjoy the deep stretch. Just 4 more deep breaths here. And with the next breath, placing the palms on the chair, and you see the transition that I'm moving into. I was into extended side angle. I'm going to move into the lunge position. My right thigh is still on the chair. My left leg is back. So left leg is back, left heel is lifted. And I try looking towards the right side. So I'm twisting to the right with the help of the chair. Just 5 deep breaths in this position. And then we come back to the center. So, from here, I turn my torso towards you all, and my left foot toes are 90. My left thigh is on the chair. My right leg is straightened. Right foot flat on the mat. I grab a block, place the block closer to the left foot. Left palm goes on the top of the block. Lift the right rib cage. Right arm reaches over the ear. Just 4 more deep breaths here. And then with the next breath, releasing the position, and I'm going to go for the transition from the extended side angle to the lunge. So my torso facing towards the left leg, towards the front, left knees bending, left thighs on the chair, right heel is lifted. I turn towards the left to give myself a good spinal twist, and I use the assistance of the chair to get myself a good spinal twist. Just 2 more deep breaths here. And with the next breath, we press the palms on the chair and we lift ourselves up. Alright. So I again place the chair this way. That if somebody is sitting on the chair, the person will face towards me. Now, I'm going to move into the mermaid. How? I am going to put my left foot to the front on the mat. I first put my palms on the mat to get myself a good support, and then with control I put my right knee on the chair. So if you're not sure, just have a look at my position. Left foot is down, my palms are down, and right knee is on the chair, and now I place my palms on the left knee, I lift myself up. I sink my hips down, I bend the right knee, and from here, I grab the right foot in your right elbow, left arm reaches back, and we make a bow. You can go for the king pigeon as well if you can go further, grabbing the right foot with both the hands, and then dropping the head back. So it's up to you. I will stay into the moment. So right foot is in the right elbow, left arm reaches back, and make a bound. Feel the deep stretch in your hip joints as you are sinking your hips as down as you can. Just going to stay here for 5 deep breaths. With the next breath, slowly placing the left palm on the left knee, releasing the right foot, standing tall without losing your balance. Now I'm going to switch the side. So I place the chair in a way that you can see. This time, right foot down. I first put my palms down for support. I put my left knee on the chair. My palms on the right knee to lift, and then bending the left knee, grabbing the left foot in the left elbow, sinking the hips down, right arm reaches over. If you find this position challenging, you can put your right palm on the right knee like me, and And with your left hand, keep pulling your left foot closer to the hip. So you are stretching your hip joints as well as your quads. And that's it. Enjoy the stretch. Do not think about the final pose. And we maintain the stretch. And with the next breath, we put the right palm on the right knee, release the left foot, find your balance and release your left knee from the chair. Grab 2 deep breaths before we go further. So from here, I'm going to go into the plank position with the chair. So first, I will move into the reverse plank. I put my palms on the chair this way. Now again I repeat, you have to see whether your chair is nicely balanced and you can do this position or not. If you find this is too risky, please do not do it. My chair is more stable, I believe so. My palms on the chair and I try lifting my hips up and just maintain. Just 2 more deep breaths. And with the next breath, slowly bend your knees and we come up. Relax your wrist if your wrist is a little uncomfortable, and then we are going to move into the plank position. My palms on the mat. I step my right foot on the chair. If I need to go a little front, I will go. And then left foot up on the chair. I make sure I do not drop my belly like this. I lift the belly button up to the spine and I maintain. Last 10. Last 9. Last 8. Last 7, last 6, last 5, last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1, and I bring my right knee down. Left knee down. Grabbing a deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. With the next breath, I am going to use the knee pad. I am going to put the knee pad down. Now, my right knee on the knee pad. I bend the right knee and my right foot is touching the chair like this. If you're not sure, just have a look. Now from here, I step my left foot front and I am into this position. If you're not sure, just look. Left foot is front, left knee is bending, right knee is bending and right foot is touching the chair. I hold the legs of the chair. Now from here, I am not still sinking my hips down. I will sink my hips down. At the same time, I will try letting my hands go more and more down towards the legs of the chair. I will lift the heart up. Keep sinking down, lift the heart. Important thing is you keep your sinking your hips down and then you arch back. And then we lift up and we release the right knee, release the right foot. We're going to do the same thing on the other side as well. Knee pad again to be used by me. Left knee on the knee pad. Right foot comes to the front. I bend my left knee and my left foot is touching the chair. If you're not sure, just have a look, my alignment, how I'm getting into it. I lift myself up, I grab the legs of the chair. I keep sinking my hips down, and up, and up, and up. And then I start arching back. And then I slowly release and release my left foot. I bring my knees down on the mat and I need to give myself the counter stretch, because after every back bend, you need to give yourself the counter stretch. So I simply round my spine. I am into cat pose. I maintain this position. With the next breath. Now, if you have chair like me, you can go for the boat pose while sitting on the chair. But if the alignment is different, I'm not sure what chair you are using. So you can step your right foot, you can step your left foot, and maintain this position, holding the legs of the chair, and just stay. You can bend your elbows so that your belly is more closer to the thigh, and maintain this position. Just 2 more deep breaths here. One more. And with the next breath, I release my legs. Now, I place the chair this way. I rest my sit bones on the chair, holding the chair for support, slowly arching back. So because of the bed sheet, it provides a lot of cushion for my back. I bring my head down, I bring my elbows down. My elbows are down, interlace the fingers behind your back, behind your head. So because my chair is heightened, I'm not able to press my right foot or right heels, both the heels on the mat. My feet are not flat. So if your chair is lower, then it would be more easier for you to flatten your foot. And I just maintain this stretch. If you feel any pain in your lower back, please come out of this pose. And then give yourself spinal twist in order to relieve yourself from the pain. I'm just going to stay here for 3 more deep breaths. I press my palms. Some can modify this position as well. They can step the foot up on the chair and lift themselves into the wheel. I will simply hold the chair, tuck my chin to the chest and come up. And I need to give myself counter stretch. So I will hug the knees tight. So you can sit on the mat and hug the knees tight. I am sitting on my chair. With the next breath, very important, it's a restorative pose. I will lay down on my back, lift my legs up, rest my legs up on the chair, and just relax your eyes. If you have bun like me, you need to open it up so that it doesn't compress or it doesn't constrict your throat. And no tension in your cervical spine, just let your eyes stay closed. You're just going to stay here for 6 more deep breaths. Stay connected with your breath. And with the next breath, I will drop my knees to the left and I will look to the right. Giving myself the spinal twist. And then I will drop my knees to the right. I will look to the left. And then with the next breath, you come onto one side. Press the palm and lift yourself up. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed the stretches with me. And I really love to see you all today. Thank you so much. Thank you.